lot of people judge that, but it's like when you have to, you can't rely on your child's father to provide for you. So
you can't rely on him. You chose to sleep with a nigga that you're not married to and purposely have his baby. You lost in court. Now you talking about you can't rely on him. This was your plan. You failed your plan. Now it's the man don't take care of his kid. That nigga take well care of his kid. He paying you $2,500 a month.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Trippin' Ain't Easy. I am your host, Trip Simpson, in the building, ready to get this grill going today. But first, let's get to business.
I know you're gonna look after family.
What family you talking about, Ice?
Fuck, I look invisible, nigga.
That's right, I'm not invisible, so please take your time, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and select all. Now, today I want to get into thought culture and the modern women-based society that supports this foolishness. I've got a couple of exhibits that I'd like to present to the people today. Without wasting any more time, let's get to the videotape. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is TikToker Unusually Bree. This young lady is a licensed therapist. I don't know what state she's in. I don't know what city or anything like that. But she recently went viral for a rant she made, where she claims she was just trying to give black men advice on getting mental help. Now, like I said, she is a therapist herself, and what I want to show you guys first is what happens when you give a hood rat a decent education. This is what we're calling. This is the type of broad that they're letting pass with a PhD these days. This is a certified therapist who actually takes in clients. So I'm gonna play a couple of her TikTok videos to give you an idea who she is, and then we'll get to the results of all of this foolishness. So let's go.
You know what, besties? Step into my office, because we need to have a pro-ho conversation. So for a long time, for forever, there's been a stigmatization attached to being a hoe.
This is a therapist. This is a therapist advising women to be hoes. And look at the women that are in her comments. The women agree with her. Fellas, this is what we're dealing with out here. But let's get into it.
And I think it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. In my therapy practice, I actively try to dismantle the ideas that society has placed upon women's bodies and women's sexuality. Sexuality in general, because men can be little thotty-too-hotties as well, you know? The idea of being a hoe is centered around liberation, freeness, the autonomy to explore your body, your mind, your spirit.
You can have all the freedom and autonomy to explore whatever you want. That doesn't give you the freedom to have a man take you seriously. Because odds are 9 times out of 10, especially with you publicly broadcasting how you are, no man's gonna take you seriously. But let's go.
Your soul, and also connecting with another person in that way. Now, there should be no shame or anger or sadness or any of that negative bullshit attached to exploring your body, your mind, your spirit sexually. When I give my clients the homework of going to shake that ass in the streets, I'm more so talking about attuning to those things that feed your mind, body, spirit.
When I give my clients the advice to go shake that ass in the street.
Blood clot.
Let's continue.
Spirit. And being a hoe can be part of that.
Be well, besties.
A couple days ago, Psychology Today released this article about the rise of lonely single men.
Please, with all your spirit gusto, go click back on that video. I've been telling y'all motherfuckers that y'all are going to be single for the rest of your fucking life if you do not increase your emotional communication skills, emotional intelligence, or
This is her giving men advice.
any of these things. The Psychology Today article that my good sis is referencing is nothing but proof that these podcast alpha male bullshit ass father issue having ass motherfuckers is forcing.
This is a licensed therapist talking crazy, bruh. This is what we do. This is what modern women, most specifically in the black community, this is what you guys consider a professional. Talking like this on the internet.
Forcing y'all to a lifetime of singleness. I keep seeing on this bullshit ass app that women have these poor attitudes and all this other bullshit when men.
She's exhibiting the poor attitudes that we all talk about. Look at her attitude. What real man would put up with her? Please.
And truly just need to extend their emotional vocabulary so they can flourish and have meaningful, healthy relationships.
With thoughts like you? Sure.
But instead, y'all listening to these Kevin Samuel ass motherfuckers and it's leaving you 50 and alone. Fix it.
A couple days
It appears a man has entered the chat. And you're wrong. Let's explore why. So let's see what we got here. So off on this one. I usually rock with you, but this isn't the lead reason why older men are single. But hey, go off. I'm gonna go off. You know, since you asked.
Now she's twerking. Look at this shit. oh, please. I got more. Bear with me. There is more. This is just the start of the foolishness.
Since you asked so nicely, I'm gonna go off. Men are so stubborn that even a Psychology Today article that is conducted by actual researchers, you still want to argue. These aren't my words, these are the articles of research. So despite...
First of all, that was an opinion piece. That wasn't any real research. That was an opinion piece that she's referring to.
Actual statistics stating that men are actually the fuck alone because y'all refuse to expand your emotional vocabulary because bitches are not dealing with y'all horse shit anymore. Even in an article, y'all are still not believing this. I have so many clients that are leaving their partners because they refuse to expand any part of themselves.
Fellas, this is why I keep telling you, leave these bitches alone. Not every chick that goes to college is gonna end up like this, but for the most part, this is what these colleges are producing. This is what they're producing. Tattoo having ass, 5s and 6s that think they're 10s, who can speak sort of decent with degrees. This is what you got to put up with if you want a quote-unquote educated woman.
This podcast culture has forced y'all to believe that treating women like shit is the answer to getting women. And I'm here to tell you, bruh, that we're human beings and don't want to tolerate y'all fuck shit, i.e. we are okay.
Let me stop her there. No one, at least that I watch, says to treat women like quote-unquote shit. Now, women like her, yes, treat them like shit. Hit them, quit them, leave them alone. Don't give them your real name. Shit, don't even give them your real number. Give them the Google voice joint. Chicks like that, treat them like shit. Don't take them seriously.
With being childless and alone at the cost of your emotional abuse. We okay on that? Now, wait. You might be thinking, but wait, I'm not abusive. The definition of abuse is the intentional misuse of something. By you intentionally not taking your motherfucking ass to therapy and talking about all the things that plague you, you are neglecting your bitch.
This bitch need therapy.
And she's not tolerating this shit no more. You know what? I even pulled the article back up. I'm gonna read this because y'all seem to not know words. I fucking love it here. First off, y'all bitches is smart. This is the exact Blah.
This bitch need therapy. Let's go to the next clip.
I want to get something off my chest about the black man that thoroughly frustrates me. Can I do it? I'm gonna fucking do it anyway.
Now, what if a black man came out talking crazy like this about women in general? He would be canceled immediately. They would take his TikTok account. Look what they just did to my man Tate. He don't even talk like this. He don't even talk crazy to women like that. But look how these women just get to talk to and about us. And she's a licensed therapist.
You know, my favorite flavor of ice cream is hardworking black man, but I can't seem to find that flavor in the store no more. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck why. In my experience, specifically with...
Because broads like this take advantage of all the government programs, and then we get put in the back of the line for broads like this. Crazy, tattooed up chicks with PhDs.
When it comes to dating, black men just off top want bitches to submit, but provide nothing to submit to. Nowadays, y'all don't even have the education or credentials to be talking to a bitch.
There you go right there. There you go right there. That's their main talking point. These chicks go to college, they get out, and they badgering regular dudes who don't have degrees. But the funny thing is, the guys who do have degrees and the guys who do have these corporate jobs or operate at a high level, they wouldn't give this bitch the time of day. Why? Look at the hoe. Look at her. See, she's mad at black men because the only black men she can get are the ones who don't have jobs or the ones who've been in jail 2 or 3 times. Those are the only niggas she can get. So that's why she's frustrated, because real niggas who have made a good life for themselves, like myself, would never fuck with a bitch like that. Please.
Bitch. Especially out the side of your neck. I found that in a lot of intimate relationships, there's this pit-pat like competition of who makes the most and who does this and who does that, when it should be a symbiotic relationship. Black men are so consumed with being dominant and being on top. For what?
All men are consumed with being dominant and being on top. And this is why, if you pull up the Hello or Hey Cupid article from years back, ladies, black women, this is why you guys have been labeled the least most dateable ethnic group in America. The least. This ain't me making this up. This is a real article. See, what y'all don't realize is other groups of men wouldn't touch y'all with a 10-foot pole. We're the only ones dealing with you for real. It's us and fat white boys with good credit. But then they get tired of your ass too. Other groups of men ain't putting up with the shit y'all got going on. For what? Y'all want to be men. You want to be men.
At the cost of dimming your bitch's shine. Please help me understand how y'all want bitches to submit to you but don't do none of the work that's required for bitches to submit to you. Like y'all think bitches just supposed to fold off the strength of y'all being
Listen to how she talks. Listen to how she talks.
a man. Please riddle me that one. Okay, since y'all need an additional confirmation from a mental health professional, tell that dusty bitch to fuck off. They fucking up your mental health. You gotta come talk to me every week because they in your life fucking it up. Fuck that dusty bitch. You know how we talk about boundary setting in session? Set the hard boundary of get the fuck out of my life. It's okay. You don't gotta be people pleasing like, oh my god, be my friend. Let me endure this fuck shit at the cost of, fuck them. Your therapist say fuck them, so fuck them.
Now you'll see why all of this is very interesting at the end of this exhibit.
Hello, it's your favorite baddie, mental health professional, back at it.
Baddie? I don't think so.
Again, with the insights. Baby girl, he don't even have pride in himself. So what the fuck in your beautiful ass mental health make you think he gonna have pride in you? He's not. So what we gonna do, man? What we gonna do? I got a question, and don't fuck me, but why do y'all fake emotional connection just to clap bitches' cheeks? I just wanted to fuck you. I didn't want you to sell me hopes and dreams of us talking in 5 years. I didn't want you to tell me how much you make and
Blood clot.
introduce me to your kids. I just wanted the
Blood
cheeks. Why did you fake? Now I gotta talk about your punk ass in therapy.
Take the weed and leave the money now. Take the wall and left the wall. Blood clot.
I gotta tell this bitch why I hate you so much. Why? So yesterday on Twitter I went viral because a bunch of men got butthurt for me telling them to better themselves. They're mad because I called them dusty bitches and wanted them to be accountable for their fuck shit behavior, but like, go off, king. Be shitty. That's fine with me. Like, I was dead ass like, hey, go talk about the shit
Look how cocky she is. She real cocky. Real sure of herself.
that hurts you and plagues you and has traumatized you. So you can basically learn the emotional vocabulary required to express yourself to make your life easier. And they were like, fuck this bitch! Worst therapist of all time. Let's get into it. Hello, I would like to make a video addressing my recent video.
The heat is on now. The heat is on. Watch how it gets hot up in this motherfucker. Now she's apologizing.
Calling for men to go to therapy. Now, I will say that, firstly, I would like to apologize for the colorful language that I used, but I want to express where I'm coming from. So, as a clinician, my job is not to make people change. My job is to plant seeds and help my clients water the soil and cultivate it so they have a thriving environment to grow.
Pay attention to the word salad. All this bitch had to do was come out and apologize. But this ain't no real apology.
That is my job. Now, from a human standpoint, I entered this field because I saw a dire need for Black mental health and Black mental health professionals.
Bitch, you see a dire need because you need the shit. You need it. That's what you see, bitch.
Because I was not always met with support.
Check it out now.
Society is already very difficult.
Blood clot.
For Black people in general. And for people to...
This is what they do every time. They talk all that shit, get themselves in a ton of heat. Now it's racism. Bitch, you just went on a fucking 8-day rant talking the biggest shit of your life about Black men being dusty, this, yada, yada, yada. Now it's racism. Now it's racism. Because you got your ass fired. Now you claiming racism. It wasn't racism when everybody was a dusty bitch and nigga this and hoe that and this and that. But now your employer is a racist. because you can't continue to embarrass them on the internet every fucking day.
Well, to call into question saying that I hate black men is asinine to me.
All they have to do is go back and look at your TikTok page. You hate black men.
Because black everything matters.
Oh, God.
Black everything matters. When they see you walking down the street, they don't see a human being. They see what's been perpetuated in society. They see what's been
I see a thought. That's what I see.
perpetuated in the media, that you're aggressive, that you're violent. But I know that these behaviors...
Niggas are aggressive and niggas are violent. Why? Because females like this are raising them without a father. That's why. You know why niggas are going to jail? Because they come up in houses with hoes like this.
behaviors that are being exhibited are actually depression and anxiety. And unfortunately, society has taught you that anger and lashing out and fighting back is the only acceptable response. I am pleading that y'all seek help because women are hurting. Hi, good morning, guys. I hope you're doing wonderful. I'm gonna segue to exclusively us because them motherfuckers tried to get me fired, and that is like the weirdest shit in the world. So I'm going to shift my content, which I have.
Next clip.
Hey sis, it's your friendly neighborhood therapist, fried, dying, laid to the side, and I'm here to tell you, bitch, if you tired, rest. If you feel a pull.
She's still embarrassing her employer. She already knows the threat of being fired is there. She's still embarrassing her employer.
Reevaluate. If you feel like things are no longer serving you, switch that shit up till you feel like it's serving you.
More bad advice. You feel like things are no longer serving you, switch that shit up until they serve you. No, that's piss poor advice from a piss poor therapist, and that's gonna leave you piss poor just like this broad.
If you gotta take a step back to reevaluate your whole fucking life, you owe it to yourself. Because you don't deserve to be tired, broke down, dusted, and disgusted.
This is, oddly enough, she's the therapist. In therapy or psychology, they call what she's doing projecting. All of those things she just described look just like her.
You don't. You deserve to be happy, fulfilled, rejuvenated, rested.
You deserve to get off coke.
Not what all this other shit is. So,
Blood
from
clot.
me to you, get some rest. Okay? Well, hello. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these hoes, but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? I think yes.
Fatality.
Shit you not, I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior is only harming them and that they would benefit from emotional intelligence. And I shit you not, by Friday, didn't have employment. All of this started with the psychology.
Fatality.
Gotcha, bitch.
Psychology Today article stating that men are lonelier than ever because they have no fucking emotional skills. And I agreed and doubled down and told y'all that y'all lives would radically improve if you expanded the shit that came out y'all mouth. But instead of healing, y'all will do anything but that.
Wow. So look, so now she's fired, and now she's blaming the people who she offended as to why she got fired. Granted, she's not talking, like, I could have went back months on her Instagram page and showed you how stupid this broad is. Day after day after day, she's saying some of the most ridiculous therapeutic advice on TikTok that anyone could ever give. She should have her fucking certification denied for this. So of course, her employer's going back on her page like, whoa, this bitch is out of her fucking mind. So they fired her. And now she's blaming it on racism and the fact that people just got her message wrong.
Instead of being accountable, like, hey, this bitch see me, and stirred a little bit, y'all got so hurt.
Did this bitch just say accountable? Did this bitch just say accountable?
Blood clot.
Hurt that you contacted massa. That's exactly what happened. So first the post goes viral on Twitter, cause y'all need fucking help. And y'all wanted to argue with bitches blue till they fucking blue in the face. Some of you hoes is not gonna be saved. And that's the conclusion that I've come.
Someone tell her that referring to people as bitches, hoes, and your former employer as massa isn't going to get you rehired, and it's not gonna be a good look for any other company looking to hire a therapist. Not a good look. So I hope the TikTok thing goes well.
Come to. So because this shit's gone viral, I'm thinking, okay, cool, we starting a discussion on mental health, and you might not like my fucking delivery, but motherfuckers is starting to talk.
Oh, that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. The same person who she hated on earlier, Mr. Kevin Samuels. They went about it, they said the same thing about him. But he's the worst motherfucker on the planet. But now, she can turn it around and do it, and it's acceptable. Every woman that actually ever heard of Kevin Samuels' show, their main criticism was his delivery. And they said, that's why, people don't like it. It's his delivery. But these are the same hoes supporting this mess.
Shaking the tables, I don't give a fuck. But then it turns into
Coke.
This entire crusade of attacking a black woman who serves the fucking black community.
Here we go. Another tactic they use, attacking a black woman. Now you're gonna make this about being a black woman instead of you just being a fucking asshole. Now it's about you being a black woman. Y'all use the same fucking play every time. It's pitiful, nobody gives a fuck, and she's not gonna get her job back. But maybe you got some more magic in the tank.
There were comments like, I'm gonna find her. Hey guys. Well, hello. Hey guys.
It's the last one.
Firstly, I want to say thank you guys so much for the overwhelming support in all of this. But I want to just hit a couple points really quick to just help you guys understand better what's going on. So long story short, I posted some stuff on Monday, was literally fired on Friday, telling people to go to therapy. And a lot of people got upset and attempted to hurt me, but I want you guys to understand that you didn't just hurt me. Yeah, I may have lost my employment, but all of the clients that I've had that I've spent 5 years with establishing therapeutic rapport now no longer have a therapist.
Here we go. Let the tears begin.
Blood clot.
The people that I was serving have very severe mental disorders, severe abandonment issues. Some of them don't even have parents. Some of them have just recently come down, and I was helping them process cancer diagnoses.
Woo! Let's continue.
So, while you guys did this shit for clicks and views, my clients lost a support system.
Now she's turning it on the people. So now we're doing this for clicks and views. No, bitch, you did it for clicks and views, and now your dumb ass don't have a job. You did it for clicks and views. You did. Headshot.
Fatality.
I've worked with these people for years, and now they don't have anyone. I don't know what I would do if my therapist was just axed immediately with no warning. So a lot of you guys who have reported me to my employer, whatever, have done irreparable damage, and I need you to sit with that. The doxing has not stopped. I had to change my phone number because someone under the guise of wanting
Great
to
job.
protect me
Great
tried
job.
to ambush me in YouTube Live. And it's terrifying. As a woman, getting random text messages, that shit's fucking terrifying. So not only do my boundaries continuously keep being violated, my clients, their treatment has stopped. This comment said,
who gives a fuck? All right. Now, as you can see, Exhibit A definitely shows you just one example of the degree of delusion that a lot of these women have gotten themselves into. She promotes women to be THOTS. She recommends people to get therapy by calling them bitches, hoes, dusty niggas, every derogatory word under the sun. And she's wondering why she was terminated from her employment. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. You can't make this shit up. How the fuck do you go on a tirade like this on the internet and expect to keep your job? Now, I know I might be the last motherfucker who can talk some of the shit I didn't say on the internet, but I kept my job. So, our next contestant is Emily Davis, who is a Instagram model who recently lost an endorsement because of a post that she made on Instagram. It was a very provocative post. The caption was a little wild, and one of the sponsors that she had a contract with decided to terminate the contract because of her content. So let's get into it.
I'd like to take a minute to discuss the harsh reality that Black content creators face.
There you go, right off the break. She's about to insert racism into a bad decision that she made. This is a pattern. These bitches make bad decisions, and then they look for somebody to blame. And when they can't find nobody to blame, the first thing they go to is racism. Now listen, granted, racism exists. It is definitely used against our community to this day. However, this ain't no fucking racism. And the more and more we let people try to scapegoat out of their own bullshit using racism against our community, the longer we're gonna keep losing. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother podcast.
I recently lost out on a 5-figure brand deal for posting this picture.
You got your whole ass out. You can't be serious.
With this caption.
My nigga took these. My nigga took these. So if I'm a corporation or up and coming brand or whoever, and I'm looking for decent people to market my product, if you're posting shit like this, I don't want you marketing my shit. Point blank.
Nowhere in the contract were there any stipulations given around what kind of content I could post, except for the branded content, which would be approved by the company. As for my personal content, nothing was said. After posting that picture and posting that caption,
This is how completely ridiculous these modern women are. They have been spoiled to the point where they don't even use common sense. There have been athletes, rappers, entertainers who have lost bigger contracts for less. For less. Anything that you do in the public that could potentially harm the company or the business, they can cut your contract. And I'm pretty sure that language is in there because that's why they cut you. If not, go get a lawyer and sue them. But I doubt you even read the contract. You probably just took the money.
and I received a phone call from my agent saying that the company thought it was inappropriate. And I just want to take a second to unpack that. When I read that caption, I read a playful articulation of the love I have for my man.
You use the word nigga. That's a derogatory term.
It's been generally agreed upon by the Black community for decades that the N-word isn't derogatory.
Don't bring the Black community in. This is your beef. This is your beef. You signed a contract with a white company, probably paid you well, and you made them look crazy. Don't put us into it.
It's a term of endearment. And that brings us to the photo. Yet again, when I look at this picture, I see playfulness. I see a black girl living her best life.
I see a black woman dressed like a stripper with her ass hanging out. You have on a fishnet outfit with no underwear on, with your anus sticking out in a sexually suggestive manner.
Having fun. There's nothing inappropriate about it to me, especially not in the world we live in today. For centuries, black women's bodies have been scrutinized, they've been picked apart, they've been deemed unworthy, they've been deemed inappropriate, and this is yet again an extension of that rhetoric. It's the hypersexualization of the black female body which has led to this very conversation.
You're hypersexualizing your own body. Goes back to what I said. Go back to the Hello Cupid opera. Hey or Hello Cupid. Whatever the dating app is, they did research. 3 biggest complaints against black women. Too masculine, over-sexualized, and they have that mammy attitude. That sassy mammy attitude. 3 biggest things that turn all men away from them. You're witnessing it right here.
The only way someone else could deem this as inappropriate is if they projected their sexual desires onto me.
Your naked ass was pointed to the camera in a fishnet stocking suit. What the fuck? Everybody looked at it sexually.
Or if they projected their underlying judgments onto me, which is what we call prejudice. Now, typically I would brush that off and say, that's a you problem, but it becomes a me problem because it threatens my livelihood.
Accountability is like kryptonite to these hoes. Instead of just accepting the fact that you may have fucked up, you're gonna take the accountability from yourself and throw it onto the public and the company who contracted you out because they thought you were a decent person. Take accountability. It's that simple.
Just the same way these systems of oppression have threatened the livelihood of black women for centuries.
Blood clot.
Furthermore, you want access to my audience, which is mostly black women, without actually having a full appreciation for black culture. Why is it that what's considered appropriate or professional is always adjacent to whiteness?
First of all, people, we have to stop supporting people like this. This is why our community is in dead last place. Because hoes like this have the forefront. Hoes like this and hoes like the therapist, they're on the forefront. They talk too fucking much. They don't know what they're talking about. They're whores and they make us all look bad. They make us all look bad. And we wonder why we're in last place. Last place.
You want the activist part of me that's articulate and intelligent, but that's just one side of my black girl magic. Because the other side of me knows how to turn up and throw this ass.
You can't make this up. This is another crazy topic right here. Rapper Blueface's girlfriend, Chrisean Rock, arrested after allegedly punching him in the face in public. She always does this though. Matter of fact, she punches a lot of people and she gets locked up a lot. But no one holds her accountable for it. They all blame Blueface, which to a certain degree I can understand because Blueface entertains this dumb shit. And in some instances, he participates in it. So, you know, if this ends up turning around on him, he's getting what he pays for. But I want to get into this video right here.
My Blueface beating Rashad ass like that. Why he beat ass like that?
Now, Now, I don't know what this simp dude in the background is talking about because Blueface didn't beat her ass. He grabbed her. And it looks like he was trying to get her to come back to him. She ended up punching him like 3 times.
Love.
Watch this. Damn.
Damn.
Does that look like an abused bitch to you? Let's play that.
My Blueface beating Rashad ass like that. Like beat ass like that.
How's he beat them? He never hit her. What is this dude in the background talking about? He never hit her. But watch her. Boom! That's 1.
Love.
He didn't even hit her back. That's 1. 2.
Damn.
Hey, that bitch a beast though. God damn. Look at her. Hit that nigga with a 3-piece, walking around that motherfucker like Floyd after a fight. 3-pieced him. 3-pieced him. Like, fuck. Yo, these bitches wild, dog. All right, let's go to the aftermath. But look, here's the aftermath.
Yeah, why they all on her like that for, man?
Bruh, this dude in the background is, what you mean why they all on her like that? She just 3-pieced the nigga in the club. And she's resisting the security guards. Of course they gonna be up on her like that. Don't hit motherfuckers in the face 3 times if you don't want security on you like that. Or just leave peacefully. But
Why he on top of her like that though?
now look at this. Now here's the part that I thought was the most interesting. Let's read the comments on this video from Twitter, okay? Because when we're talking about accountability, this is what I mean. Watch the replies that you have from women. Not even police, security at that. If he's standing right there, that's the tell all to it all. And wasn't even a cop, he was security. She needs to sue him. How the fuck do she need to sue him when she came in their establishment acting like a goddamn fool? When you act like a fool, you get a knee in your back, handcuffs on your wrist, kick the fuck out and sit to jail, bitch. You can't just do whatever you want. That's the running theme for this show. The first bitch, the therapist, talking all this crazy shit on the internet. Granted, you're allowed to talk shit on the internet, but then you tied your job into it. You tied your therapistness into your bullshit. Fired. Consequences. But what did the comments on her shit say? Oh, you didn't deserve that. You was just trying to encourage people to get therapy. No accountability. Number 2, the Instagram model. Showing her ass, talking crazy in the captions. She loses a sponsor. What do the comments there say? Oh, you didn't deserve that. You should sue. This is racism. No accountability. These bitches think they can do whatever the fuck they want without no fucking consequences. But you see there's consequences. It ain't no amount of black girl magic in the entire world going to get you out of the motherfuckers. Let's read some more. Let's read some more. So many back-to-back traumatic experiences for her. Damn. What? Y'all feel sorry for her? She just assaulted her boyfriend. SMH, I hate that she's even in this position at all. No accountability. This is so disheartening. And she will be right back with him, blaming the man. Just on the embarrassment alone, I hope she leaves. Sad for her. The embarrassment alone, she beat his ass. He should be embarrassed. He should be embarrassed. You just witnessed this woman hit this man with a 3-piece. He didn't hit her back, and then she walked around like she just won a championship fight And y'all are sad for her. Can't make this shit up. All right, the next topic is this show, Baddies of the South. Now, all I have to show you is ratchetness in this exhibit, and you can judge this for yourself. But all I'm gonna say is, black women, you can't keep letting shit like this define you. You go out here and you start a 20,000 person petition to try to get Kevin Samuels, a man who was telling the truth about your ass, or trying to tell you the truth to make you better. You want to get him canceled. But Baddies of the South, they don't get canceled. Let's watch.
You better shut the fuck up talking to the queen, bitch. I'm sick of your crybaby ass, bitch. I ain't getting nothing but fucking big ass to you, hoe. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You crybaby, bitch. Get the fuck off me.
Cool. I gave Ann chance after chance after chance. I told the bitch, you don't want these problems. Obviously she did, and I gave them to her.
Masculine, over-sexualized, sassy attitudes. This is why you're in last place.
I fucking put this bitch down because the queen don't fucking play.
You good?
You jump there, talk.
You good, baby?
My nails hurt. They didn't break though. The lady did a very good job. Y'all, keep it a buck. Who the fuck wants to fight Rolly? She did knock the fucking Mario coins out my head. But I'm not gonna back down. I would think maybe I could dance it off and she spares me. But no, the bitch went beating on me like a drum. I didn't even expect that to happen.
Persuasion and I came up with an idea, and this is just possibly. What? If Ann can't get it together,
we need to leave that bitch in motherfucking Charlotte and leave her note on her door.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all what we need to do.
We're gone. We're gone.
The note is gonna say
on her door
a plane ticket from all of us. Sorry, we need to keep it moving.
No.
Look at these bitches, bro. Look at them. This is y'all representation to the world. The world sees y'all as this. But you don't cancel this. You don't write petitions to cancel this. Now, granted, I've said this before. As a black man, I'm telling you the mistake that y'all are making right now. Because as a black man, we made a mistake in the 90s. When we accepted the gangster rap image and we didn't check any of that shit that was going on back then. We thought it was cool. We even supported the wrong side of the argument by letting that fucking music ride. And look what it's turned into today. Look what it's turned into today. We should have checked that shit back then and we didn't do it. But look at y'all right now. This is what y'all do. This is what people think of y'all. When they think of y'all, they think of this. They think of Cardi B. They think of Nicki Minaj. They think of all of them hoes. That's what they think of.
Oh, sorry, not sorry. No. Sorry, not.
How do you feel about Krishan?
You know, she's cool, but I think she was getting at me because she didn't understand how I was coming into the situation,
or she didn't understand your,
this little bitch doing all the fucking most.
These bitches are washed up and jealous.
Bad bitch, pretty face. Tell your nigga he ain't safe. Ass fat, make it shade. Now he wanna get a taste.
This is y'all. Let's continue.
Fuck, get that bitch off my bus.
Did you see that big fat bitch? She swears she, whoever she is.
We don't figure this out. No, yeah, hold that for a second.
Get that little bitch off my fucking bus.
Excuse me, bro.
Get that little bitch off my bus. Get that little bitch off my fucking bus, bro. Get that little bitch off my fucking bus. Rock, get that little bitch off my motherfucking bus, bro. They're all tagging me up and down the motherfucking streets of...
Look how these hoes talk. Like, yo, how y'all letting this ride? How y'all letting this ride? This is the most gutter shit. Like, these bitches want to talk about white people and racism. This is fucking racism. Or if it's not racism, this is worse than racism. This is your fucking image. Matter of fact, it's by the Zeus Network. The Zeus Network is a black network, and this is what the fuck niggas is putting out. But y'all motherfuckers want to talk about the white man because he canceled your brand because you acting a fool, or he fired you from your therapist position because you acting like a dumb bitch on TikTok? They racist? But what is this? This is from a black network. It's a black network. And no disrespect to Zeus Network, I'm just saying. Where's the outrage about this? Got y'all out here looking fucking crazy. Let's go to the next fucking clip.
Slim, are you guys okay? Because we can't, like, we're gonna get...
Nah, you threw a water bottle at me last night for no reason.
Look at this shit. Here go Krishan once again.
Miss motherfucking Krishan, she felt froggy. The bitch was mad because she couldn't go the fuck out with Natalie. Like, why are you mad about that? Go out with your nigga. Go out with somebody else. Like, you're Krishan, right? You're Blueface's bitch, right? Just go out with somebody else. All I know is that I was having an issue with my friend, and I guess she thought what I was saying about my situation.
Side note, all these bitches look terrible. All of these bitches look terrible. The wigs, the fucking nails, the motherfucking 20 pounds of makeup on their face. Dog, this is why don't nobody fuck with y'all. I know what y'all gonna say. She white. She ain't white. And if she is white, she acting like a nigga.
My situation, she thought I was talking to her, and I was not. And she threw a water bottle at me, but y'all didn't get that on camera.
What's up with that? Ma'am.
Bruh, look at that wig. Side note, why do y'all wear these wigs? Nobody thinks that's your... Nobody would... No matter what the race of the woman is, nobody thinks that's anybody's fucking hair. Newsflash. Black men who got sense, the ones who you swear don't want to date you and they like white women, all that. No black, who fuck? Besides Pookie and Ray Ray, who the fuck want to walk down the street with a bitch with hair that long? Only Pookie and Ray Ray.
She not talking to me like, you too fucking little to be.
Oh, she talking to you. She not talking to me.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Look at that bitch vaping shit. Oh, this is the most ratchet shit ever.
What's up? What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? What's up?
Eat her ass. Beat that bitch ass.
Come here, bitch.
Let me... Bro. One more
It don't matter. However y'all want to do it, we can line it up. Rolly, bitch ass, take this opportunity talking about some what's up, what's up. Y'all not finna jump her, and y'all not finna tag team nothing. Bitch, if you got a problem, what's up? Like, handle your issue with me, because these hands can go either way.
Because you were talking about her, and now you did.
Black girl magic. Y'all let this shit air. Let's go. Let's continue.
Dick riding her. Dick riding who? What I said about her. Dick riding what I said about her. What the fuck did I say about her? Bitch, I'm on the smoke. What's tea? Jayla. Let's go. Let's go, bitch. Let's go.
Jayla, little bald head, strong face, goddamn Squidward, handsome Squidward looking ass, gonna fucking come up and talk about some, y'all better not jump her. First of all, you little squid, ain't nobody finna jump her. I waited till she was done with my bitch, then I asked her did she want a problem since she was bumping her fucking gums like she always do.
Bro. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. And bitches line up to watch this shit every week. They love this shit. They love it. Y'all fucked up, man. And I'm telling you from an ethnic group of people who fucked up already, y'all fucking way up. Way up.
But since you want a problem, I'ma handle it with you, hoe. Bald head bitch to bald head bitch.
All this fake ass shit.
Well, self-in on the fucking Saturday.
Yo, I swear to fucking God. Hey, whoa.
Come on, girl.
Them hoes like the tag team. They never gonna let you argue with them by yourself.
Jayla, this bitch feels.
All these bitches got vapes. All these bitches got vapes. Side note, I used to vape. I don't vape no more because I saw bitches like this vaping. I quit.
Some type of way about
that
you.
shit on the bald-headed bitch.
Her and Krishan been plotting. She probably already told her.
I talk to Natalie every the fuck day. You in a car full of bitches that you just met, and there's people in this car that you've known since before we started filming for years. Y'all hoes are fake, and when we get to the house, we gonna see what's up.
These bitches are arguing and fighting over nothing, by the way. These bitches are like male lions in the wild. Masculine. Hypersexualized. Sassy mammies. This is why you're losing. You can't blame it on black men. This is what y'all do. This is what y'all support. This is what y'all like to see.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you scared to make eye contact?
I'm not scared, but you're looking at me like you're ready to do something.
One more clip.
You went in about a whole.
Look at this shit.
Yanni steam.
Yes.
Or Yanni oil. Motherfucking the things that you stick up.
All right, I'm done with baddies of the South. I'm done with baddies of the South. Let's get to Brittany Renner. Now, Brittany Renner is a very popular IG model who's followed by a lot of women. A lot of women like her. And in this particular video, she's bragging about being able to sleep with whoever she wants, and how she can bag any athlete, have their baby, extort them for money, yada yada yada. Now this is another video, site called Daily Motion, from a page called The Fumble. Shout out to them. I think they did a pretty good video on this. So we're going to be reacting to this video. But without wasting any more time, let's get to it.
Instagram model blasts the athletes she slept with. Remember that old saying, I like a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets? Well, thanks to Instagram, those days are mostly over for some women. If having no filter on your mouth is your thing, or if trading likes for clothes, or lack thereof,
shout out to that bitch. I like her.
You're in the right spot, sadly. Instagram model Brittany Renner not only exposes all the men that she slept with at the young age of 26, but she said most of the athletes do not wear condoms. She then went on about how you can trap an athlete because they're all so dumb. Her words, not mine. Now, y'all may be cool with that type of openness, but I don't like it. Anytime you're talking about trapping a man, it needs to be stopped. If we can go to school, make our own money, push for equal pay, why are some of us still trying to trap men so they can rescue us?
Take the weed and leave the money now.
Take the wall and left the wall. Blood clot.
Excellent point.
Like I said, I don't like it. So athletes, be better than what she's saying about y'all. According to her, she slept with 11 athletes, 5 entertainers, and 8, quote, regular dudes.
I don't know why in like 2018 that's any of your fucking business or why it matters. But 24, 11 athletes. Woo! 5 entertainers. Woo! 8 regular guys. Woo!
Look at the cockiness. Look at the cockiness in her right now. Check. Look at the cockiness in her right now. The bitch sound like Ric Flair. Let's rewind that.
Woo! 5 entertainers. Woo! 8 regular guys. Woo! I've only fucked 3 regular guys since I've been Instagram famous.
She didn't provide any.
She's only fucked 3 regular guys since she's been Instagram famous. She just named like 20 niggas, right? Including the 3 guys, since she's been Instagram famous. How many before that? bitches look up to her. They look up to this bitch. And the funny part is, when niggas go to Colombia or DR, these same bitches be laughing, talking about, oh, when everybody done ran through. Everybody ran through y'all. Everybody ran through y'all. So why wouldn't the nigga go to Colombia, pay $400 for a bitch, keep her for a week, as opposed to going to fucking Ruth Chris with your ass for one night, paying $400 and might not even hit. Same pussy mileage, cheaper price.
Any receipts or names, but listen to her rant.
The worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really...
Pay attention. If you want to come up off a check off a man, just fuck an athlete.
Really dumb.
Did you hear that evil laugh after? Girl, judgment-free zone, but we don't like when guys kiss and tell, so keep some things private. Nonetheless, you had raw, unprotected sex with how many athletes? Health-wise, not a good look. Also, the entire world does not need to know that you had sex with 3 guys in 1 week and got an infection.
One time where I thought I was, you know, being Billy Badass and I fucked 3 guys in a week.
Blood clot. Take the weed and leave the money now. Take the wall and left the wall.
Had a mean yeast infection. That's not funny. But it wasn't funny.
Jay-Z did say you can go to school, but you can't buy class. Guys, let this be a lesson. Don't let just any pretty girl fool you. Some are just looking for a paycheck, and like my girl Jasmine Brown said, they can smell the potential from a mile away. It's Black China season.
Don't let the ass, don't let the titties, don't let the smile, don't let the charm, don't let it get to you, okay? Don't settle for being a baby daddy, all right? Your mama wants you to be somebody's husband, okay? Remember that, okay? Black China season is here.
My biggest request is keep the drama out of Philly. Y'all already know I have to protect my own first.
All right. So that was enough of that first video. Let's get to this next one. Now, granted, listen to all the shit she just talked in the last video, right? We'll read this one. Brittany Renner says she only gets $2,500 a month in child support from P.J. Washington, a $100 million nigga. You bragged about, you bragged about, like Ric Flair, how you could get all this money out of niggas, but look at you now.
Child support and I don't have to work and I have to do all this stuff, but it's like, I very much provide for my child. And I'm here right now, my mom is watching my son, and I'm here like doing the damn.
Did you hear what she just fucking
blood clot
said? Her mom is watching her son. This is the other side of thotting. This is the other side of being a thot. You getting $2,500 a month. In my opinion, it's too much money for one fucking kid. But you get $2,500 a month from a nigga in the NBA. You can't afford a babysitter. You're a poor mama. And granted, shout out to all the good grandmas out there. My mom and my mother-in-law watch our kids all the time. I'm thankful for that. But I'm not a fucking NBA player. If I was making $100 million a year, I had a fucking nanny or something like that. But she doesn't even have enough money to get a nanny. Because she thought her pussy was gonna provide it for her, and it didn't.
Damn thing, I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
Same, sis.
Yeah, that bitch, she petty as shit. You see how she coughing it?
A lot of people judge that, but it's like when you have to, you can't rely on your child's father to provide for you. So you
can't rely on him. You chose to sleep with a nigga that you're not married to and purposely have his baby. You lost in court. Now you talking about you can't rely on him. Bitch, you stake this nigga out. trying to get him pregnant. You preyed on this man trying to get him pregnant. This was your plan. You failed your plan. Now it's the man don't take care of his kid. That nigga take well care of his kid. He paying you $2,500 a month, bitch. What do you do for your kid? What do you do?
You have to make a way.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, I've never been about money. It's never been about that. But it's like.
She just said 2 videos ago, how to get an NBA nigga. They stupid. You could get them for money, blah, 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 blah. Then you went and turned around and got pregnant by an NBA nigga. But now if you lose in court, now you ain't about the money. No, she's trying to save herself so one of these simps can come pick her up so she can run the same play on them, but do it correctly the next time. Don't fall for it. Hit it, quit it. Take the rubber with you.
Especially me not getting 200,000, which people always say that, which is like, I'd have all my homegirls get pregnant by him if that was
That's what was on the tablet.
Oh, you hear that? She would have, see, this how you know the bitch ain't shit. She said if she could get $200,000 a month from him, she would have all her homegirls get pregnant by him too.
Blood clot.
Bruh, these are the bitches that modern women in our community look up to. Pay attention.
That was what, I don't know, for whatever reason, that
I don't know
was
why
what
that
was
number, but it
circulated.
was that number.
But it's like, I provide for my child.
Yeah.
I get $2,500 a month.
Sorry, bitch. Let's go to the next clip. And this will be the last one, by the way.
I know I need to do this video. I don't want to.
Fatality.
Gotcha, bitch. This is the downside of being a cocky, arrogant, thought 304. This is the downside. This is what happens when you think you're gonna live your life using niggas and manipulating niggas with your raggedy ass for JJ, and it turns back on you. See, this is what Instagram doesn't really show, even though this was on Instagram. But my point is, most women who thought their lives out, they end up like this. They end up like this. They hit 35, 36, 37, 38, 40. They end up like this. Especially the ones who have a baby without a nigga in sight. This how they end up. Granted, she's crying for nothing. She's getting $2,500 a month child support. That's more than what most women in the country get per kid. But see, she thought she was gonna get rich. That's why she's crying. See, most of you chicks would be lucky to end up like her with $2,500 a month for one kid. She's crying because she thought she was gonna get rich. All she can do is pay for a 1-bedroom apartment with that fucking child support. That means she's got to go out and work and get her own fucking money. Let's clap it up for the tears.
You used me, Skinner! You used me!
Forgiveness has been a really big theme in my life. I'm gonna get through this video, but I never understood when people said you forgive for you. There are a lot of people that I never even began to remotely forgive in my heart. Like Brittany to Brittany, in private, still holding on to resentment. What was so hard about forgiveness for me was, it seems like everybody just moves on with their life. And then here you are, emotionally, you felt like you just did 2 tours in Afghanistan.
But you talk all that shit about how you can just take dick and not be emotional, how you can run through niggas and niggas ain't shit, you can manipulate athletes. And you talked all that shit, but look at you now. You can't even afford a babysitter, bitch. Look at you. Let me give you the Chicago Bulls. Look at you. Sorry, asshole. Let's go.
Yeah. Arm blown off, forever changed by the events that happened to you. There's an acceptance part too where there are some apologies you'll just never get.
Does anybody say, so are you guys starting to notice what happens at the end of your thought bullshit? First you cocky, arrogant, on top of the world. Boom, then you get fired, right? Or the brand cuts you. The brand that you get money cuts you, right? Or you get the child support court and they tell you get $2,500 a month from a nigga that makes $100 million a year, right? Then it's everybody else's fault. Here comes the crying. Here comes the claims of racism. Here comes the calls to society to be better. No, bitch, you need to be better. You need to be better. But the sad part is, it's too fucking late.
And you have to validate yourself. I choose forgiveness.
Forgive yourself. Who else? Who you forgiving? Your lawyer for getting that fucked up child support for you? Who you need to forgive? Motherfuckers need to forgive you for being a sorry, dusty thought.
Because I don't want to keep looping in the same story. Because that same story, like the stories that we tell ourselves about our lives, are the same stories that keep us captive. The things that happen to us shape us, without a doubt. But they don't define us.
These top bitches are the word salad kings. Y'all say a bunch of fucking sensitive ass words that don't mean a motherfucking thing. Bitch, you thought you was on top of your game. You wasn't. You lost. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. So, ladies and gentlemen, moral of the story is fighting doesn't pay. All it does is turn you into a single baby mama in your mid-30s. That's all it does. And that's for the therapist and the IG model who got her brand cut. Listen. One thing that you guys need to learn is that nobody, especially not no white company, that's really making money and really shaking and moving out here is gonna put up with your fucking black girl magic bullshit. The only motherfuckers that shit might work on is a black man. But then again, you still gotta be solid with your evidence there. It doesn't work against them because they don't give a fuck about that shit in the first place. They pump that shit in your head to make you spend money with them. But when you try to use it against them, that shit don't fucking work. Shit, that therapist firm, they like, man, bitch, get your ass up out of here talking crazy like that on the internet. That brand, whatever brand or whatever the other IG model had, they like, bitch, get your ass up out of here. We don't do that whole thought shit over here. Go to Fashion Nova or something. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's my take on it. Catch you next time.